Hi, I'm Kevin Harrington, an original shark from Shark Tank. Posterity Legal Services makes estate planning simple. Through their knowledge of the law and understanding your circumstances, they'll craft a comprehensive estate plan unique to your situation. Now, joining me today is President Jennifer Cermak. And Jennifer, it's awesome having you here today.
Thank you for being here.
Yes, fantastic. So why is estate planning important, and why do you need an estate plan ultimately?
Yeah, so this is one of those subjects that I think is so misunderstood. Most people don't understand that they have an estate. If you have titled property like a house or a car, or signature property like a bank account, 401k,
Right.
If you were to sell your car, let's say,
Yeah.
you would just sign on the dotted line.
Right.
But
Yeah.
what happens if you're gone and you're no longer there to sign for that?
Ooh.
Right?
Yes,
So
okay.
there has to be this administrative mechanism to get that person's name off of that titled property and switch it to a living person.
Gotcha.
Right? So that's called estate settlement.
Right.
And estate settlement can happen in two avenues: the public avenue or the private avenue.
Right.
The public avenue is government. That's probate court.
Okay.
So that's the set of rules the government's going to use to close your estate if you haven't made your own private estate.
Gotcha. Okay. And so people that don't know this, they may pass away without taking care of having these things move on. And now you're in the probate side of the government is now making the decisions for you.
Right, it's court.
Right.
So every state has a probate code. It's public information. It's a set of rules that the government, the court system is going to use to get your name off that titled and signature property and move it to a living person.
Right.
So why would you want the government doing that?
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So
No.
you want to switch this over to a private plan.
Sure. And so can a will do this, or a will really doesn't solve all your problems, right?
Right, that's the thing, is most people think a will is enough, but here's the thing: your last will and testament is your last testimony of what you're willing to happen or intending to happen.
Right.
So where's testimony heard?
In court.
In court.
Right.
Right? So if all you have is a will, you're actually guaranteeing that your family's going to go through probate court.
Right. Oh,
Okay,
wow.
so
Okay.
that's why, yes, a will is an important piece of an estate plan, but it's not the best piece of an
Right.
estate plan. So you do need a trust.
You need a trust.
That's what the private estate planning is.
So this is where you start helping people, is developing trusts, keeping things out of court, so that it's something that where the assets of the estate are going to the people that
Right.
should be getting it, instead of taxes and the government.
Right.
There's something called a power of attorney that people need to do that process. What is that all about?
An estate plan has multiple documents inside of it, and one of them is a power of attorney. There's two different types of powers of attorney, one for finances and one for medical decisions. Okay, so a power of attorney is where you're nominating somebody that if you lose capacity, say you're in a car accident and you're unconscious in an emergency room, who has permission to speak on your behalf? Right? So that's what you would then nominate, a medical power of attorney to speak to the doctors for you.
There you go. Right. Now, for folks that are sitting out there thinking, when do I do this and all of that, how long does it take, and what's a good time to get started?
So look, I used to be in a traditional law firm, and if you're going to go to a traditional law firm, it could take months. Okay. It's a very long process because they're still using paper.
Right.
Where my system, we have developed a proprietary software system that gets this done very quickly and efficiently, cost effective, and I can get estate plans done now, depending on the client, in a couple of days.
Wow. Is this one of your key differentials in the marketplace that makes you better than others, that you've got this all automated and you've been doing this so many years? You are the guru in this world, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So we have a 5-step process that we walk clients through. And the difference is that this software is a portal system. So we like to educate our clients and empower them, really, so that by the time they're done with the estate planning process, they can log into their own portal. They know exactly what's going on in their estate plan, what documents are doing what, and if they need to make changes, they can.
Yes.
Now, we'll always be there to help them, right? But I really want to empower people to take back the control of their estate, their property, and their families.
Yes, and this is full disclosure. It's all there. It's online. This is automated. You've really created something that is awesome for the marketplace. And Congratulations.
Thank you.
Jennifer, thank you for being here. And I want to thank you for joining us today. And please be sure to visit posteritylegal.com to get started. Thank you very much.